welcome to the Narrowing Path, walking the spiritual walk. My name is Steve Van Eiderstein. Thank you all for joining me again today for the daily reading from James Allen's Daily Meditations. And we're going to be reading April 23rd today. And just opening up the book and just a quick glance, it looks like we're in a different format than usual today. So I'm excited about that. That's always an encouraging thing to kind of check out how different it's going to be. And so we'll see if it's a different type of message or what it's really kind of get at. I'm excited about this. April's been fantastic, so it's cool to see it lead into something new, something with a little bit of variation in it. So thank you all for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing where it brings us. So this is going to be new to you and new to me, fresh to you, fresh to me, because as this will be the first time I read this or hear this meditation on the podcast today. So you'll get my genuine response, reactions, observations, and what I relate to about the reading. So here we go. April 23rd of James Allen's Daily Meditations. Be glad and not sorrowful, all ye who love truth, for your sorrows shall pass away like the mists of the morning. Now, this is going between a disciple and a master in conversation. So when you hear disciple, it's a speaker, and then master is a different speaker. From the looks of it. Wait a minute. All right. Disciple says, Teacher of teachers, instruct thou me. Master says, Ask and I will answer. The disciple states, I have read much, but am ignorant still. I have studied the doctrines of schools, but have not become wise thereby. I know the scriptures by heart, but peace is hidden from me. Point out to me, O Master, the way of knowledge. Reveal to me the highway of divine wisdom. Lead thou thy child into the path of peace. The Master replies, The way of knowledge, O disciple, is by searching the heart. The highway of wisdom is by the practice of righteousness, and by a sinless life is found the way of peace. Behold, where love eternal rests concealed, the deathless love that seemed so far away, even in the lowly heart, it stands revealed to him who lives the sinless life today. Well, that's fantastic. I relate to the disciple so much. And when I started actually walking this path, I had conversations like that. People pointed out to me things of this nature, I was constantly seeking, but let's read that opening line again. Be glad and not sorrowful, all ye who love truth, for your sorrows shall pass away like the mists of the morning. And sometimes, I will be honest with you, I forget that. I forget it often. I'll be in the midst of something, and guess what? I'll be overtaken by worry, overtaken by remorse, overtaken by grief, thinking it will never end, thinking that, it's going to be a terrible situation that happens, And it's not true. It's not true at all, actually. If I walk this path and do the righteous things, practice the spiritual way of living, practice the spiritual principles, spiritual disciplines, I'll walk through absolutely everything. I will walk through absolutely everything, and on the other side, guess what? There will be the peace that I look for. There will be the enjoyment. There will be the joy of living. It's when I get my emotions tangled up in things that I suddenly lose that. I get in my own way all the time as to finding peace and serenity and happiness in my life. All the time. I love that. Be glad and not sorrowful, all ye who love truth, for your sorrows shall pass away like the mists of the morning. It'll rise. The day will continue. All right, let's go back into conversation. Teacher of teachers, instruct thou me. That's almost like a begging in that, especially knowing the rest of the context too. But it's like, please tell me. And the master says, ask and I will answer. And the disciple goes, I have read much, but am ignorant still. I have studied the doctrines of the schools, but have not become wise thereby. I know the scriptures by heart, but peace is hidden from me. Point out to me, O Master, the way of knowledge. Reveal to me the highway of divine wisdom. Lead thou thy child into the path of peace. And we seek so much. We seek where we think we know it is externally to us. But what this path teaches us is it's all inside. It's all in the internal work. We cannot look externally to ourselves to find that peace. All of these things that we desire, that we seek externally to ourselves, will be found within our own soul and our own heart. But I've read much, but am ignorant still. The frustration that I get in this, that I'm putting on my own perspective to it because I was there. I've asked these questions. I've had these frustrations. I have read much, but am ignorant still. I have studied the doctrines of schools, but have not become wise thereby. I know the scriptures by heart, but peace is hidden from me. That's an exhausted, frustrated, exasperated, I think that's a word, person coming to someone he thinks that has something he wants that he can't find. That this disciple's coming to the master going, I want what you have, but I can't seem to find it in any of these places. All the places you think it would be, the schools, the books, the scriptures, the religious teachings. It remains hidden from me. Point out to me, O Master, the way of knowledge. Reveal to me the highway of divine wisdom. Lead thou thy child to the path of peace. Just show me how to live. Show me how to have that peaceful, serene life. He's begging. I envision this as he's begging for it. Because I was. How do I live like you live? How do I live peaceful, calmly, serenely, happy, joyous, free? All of these things. How do I get that? I can't seem to find it no matter how hard I look. And then the masters. The way of knowledge, O disciple, is by searching the heart. The highway of wisdom is by the practice of righteousness, and by a sinless life is found the way of peace. So these are three things. Again, we're going heart, mind, and body, right? These need to be in alignment. Oh, the way of knowledge, O disciple, is by searching the heart. What are your intentions? Where are they coming from? The highway of wisdom is the practice of righteousness. Like practice righteousness in your deeds, in your thoughts, in how you perceive, how you interpret, what you think about others. And by a sinless life, by like the deeds we do and the thoughts we think, is found a way of peace. Peace is resulting from our actions and our thinking and our intentions. Peace is not sought externally to us. Anything that is found outside of ourselves will be subject to for the rest of our lives. Whether it's our happiness and contentment and peace with life, our joy, our freedom, that all has to be inside of our own hearts, inside of our own souls. That's where it must come from for us to have this joy. What a beautiful experience and a beautiful understanding to get. So it's in it's in the things the disciple is asking for, is in your intentions, why you do the things you do, your thoughts, what you're thinking about others and your situation and yourself, and your actions, what you actually do. When all of those are aligned, knowledge comes from your heart, and wisdom comes from the mind, and peace comes from right action. They're all in your hands already. You must just practice them. What a beautiful thing. All right. And he ends it with a little poem here, from the looks of it. Behold where love eternal rests concealed. In our hearts. He's talking about our hearts there, in our souls. Like, behold where love eternal rests concealed. It's just sitting right there. We just have to be open up to it, and suddenly life changes. The deathless love that seems so far away. What as human beings in general, I would venture to say, strive for, is that feeling of love and contentment and peace, a feeling of truth, true love, not conditional. And we realize when we find that, it's for others. Deathless love that seems so far away. Even in the lowly heart, so anybody, in any walk of life, it stands revealed. Anybody in any walk of life, it can be found. To him who lives the sinless life today. Excuse the background noise. Sorry about that, I stopped it. Because the background noise there seems to be better now. But that last line, to him who lives the sinless life today. When we practice these principles and we live this way of life, these things get revealed to us. And it's available to absolutely anybody. Absolutely anybody. And that is something that I take comfort in and refuge in on a daily basis, is the truth of that statement. And thank God for it. So, but we're going to end right there. Great reading today. And I'm wondering if this is going to continue for a couple of days with this layout. It very well may. And if it does, then I'm excited to see these. I like this little conversational presentation they got here. So we'll see what happens. But thank you all for joining me today. And until next time, thanks.